Morning, here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. The Legacy government restates commitment to achieve a livable environment. Federal government inaugurates committee to review policy on intellectual property. On the foreign man arrested over plot to attack Olympic in France. And in sports, Rivers United appoints new acting head coach. And now the details. I am Mike James. The Lagos State government has expressed its commitment towards collaborating with stakeholders in the hospitality sector to make the state a livable environment and destination of choice to conduct business. Commissioner for Tourism, Arts and Culture, Toke Benson Awinka, said this at a stakeholders engagement with practitioners in the hospitality sector with the theme Addressing Current Industry Challenges, Emerging Trends, Policy Frameworks, Collaborative Opportunities within the hospitality value chain, organized by the ministry. Benson Awinka noted that the gathering was long overdue as part of the ministry's advocacy drive, as the hospitality industry played an important role in the socio-economic development of the state.
With this gathering, we want to address these challenges head-on. We must adapt to the changing landscape by embracing new technologies and sustainable practices. Emerging trends in this sector, such as digital transformation, ecotourism, and personalized customer experiences, are reshaping the way we operate. It is imperative that we stay ahead of these trends to remain competitive and relevant.
She called for the cooperation of stakeholders as the ministry reviews its policy frameworks to make the industry data-driven while embracing new technology and emerging practices to remain competitive. Panelists at the event harped on the need for practitioners in the hospitality sector to work collaboratively with the state government to make the environment safe and conducive for all businesses. The Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB, says it will ensure that every contractor has an equal opportunity in the bidding process for its upcoming project. Chairman of LASUBEB, Hakeem Shitu, gave the assurance while addressing contractors and the bidding process for the upcoming project at the pre-bid meeting with the theme, Emphasis on Responses on E-Procurement. Shitu emphasized that the bidding process will be made public, allowing all potential contractors to understand the requirement, and the agency will maximize the digital space to facilitate electronic submissions. With 43 bidders in attendance, the chairman encouraged all participants to download the necessary files online and bring fresh ideas to help the agency achieve the best outcomes for its projects. The Association of Lagos Titled Chiefs has congratulated the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Tinubu, and a brother chief on the first-year anniversary on his administration. The association, in a statement, thanked God for the opportunity given to him to lead the country at this critical period in nation building and development. Also, it noted with satisfaction the several bold reforms across the sectors of the economy, especially in massive infrastructure development and upcoming housing projects all across the country. The statement also noted the remarkable achievement of Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on his 5th-year anniversary in delivering the dividends of democracy to Lagos communities through the faithful implementation of the Themes Plus agenda. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has inaugurated an interministerial steering committee for the review of intellectual property policy and strategy draft for Nigerians. The chairman of the steering committee, Doris Uzoka Anite, said the committee's task is to review the draft policy and strategy, ensuring it aligns with global best practices and address Nigeria's unique needs. Uzoka Anita, who emphasized the importance of intellectual property rights in driving innovation, economic growth, and societal progress, urged members to be diligent in shaping the future of intellectual property rights in Nigeria and empowering innovators, creators, and entrepreneurs to thrive globally. In a response, the co-chairman of the And Minister of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa, said the intellectual property policy and strategy document was not only foundational but essential to bringing in investors to the country. Our state government has placed a 25 million naira bounty on the killers of 5 soldiers in the Aba area of the state. In a statement by the Commissioner for Information and Culture, Oki Kanu, the state government also condoled with the Chief of Army Staff, Tariq Lagbaja, over the incident. Gunmen on Thursday stormed the military unit at Obi Kabia Junction, Ogbo Hill area, and also burned the unit as well as a patrol van packed in the unit. A day after the incident, the state government described it as unfortunate and prayed for the repose of the souls of the gallant soldiers who died on active duty. Kanu noted that anyone with useful information that could lead to the location and arrest of any of the criminals connected to the unfortunate killings will be rewarded, while appreciating the officers and men of the Nigerian Army in the state for maintaining a high sense of professionalism in their response to the event. He encouraged them to continue to show restraint, even as the government continues to work with all relevant stakeholders to the capture of the perpetrators. And now to foreign news. A man has been apprehended in southern France over a plan to attack a football stadium to be used during the upcoming Olympic Games. It was after investors discovered evidence hacked with Islamic inspiration. The Interior Minister Gerard Damanin commended the intelligence agencies for effectively thwarting the initial plot aimed at the Games. Meanwhile, the suspect was caught after exchanging encrypted messages with known terrorists and allegedly found photographs and videos of the stadium on his phone and computer. The Paris Committee organizing the Olympics thanked authorities for their efficiency and exceptional mobilization to ensure the security of the Games. And over to Sports News. Rivers announced the appointment of Ogenyi as its interim head coach. In a statement released by the club's media officer Charles Mayuku, the coach will take charge of the team for the remainder of the season, while it officially announced the dismissal of Stanley Guma as technical manager of the club due to team's poor run in the Nigeria Premier Football League this season. Rivers United added that the decision was in pursuit of a new direction aimed at achieving the objectives and goals of the club. And that was our news at 10, but just before we go, speed thrills but kills. Please do not drive beyond specified speed limits. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961, and you can also visit our website, trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration injected 100 high medium capacity buses for standard routes? Well, you can get more details on the Legacy Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Legacy Government has expressed its commitment towards collaborating with stakeholders in the hospitality sector to make the state a livable environment and destination of choice to conduct businesses. The federal government has inaugurated an interministerial steering committee for the review of intellectual property policy and strategy draft for Nigeria. We also told you that a man has been apprehended in southern France over a plan to attack a football stadium used during the upcoming Olympic Games. And then in sports, Rivers United have announced the appointment of Evans Ogenyi as their interim head coach. And for contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast. Was compiled by Adeswa Echoyoka. Thank you for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. Beautiful morning to you.